Hi YouTube, welcome back to Penelope Pendrick and the Art of Deceit. This is part 2 of our playthrough. We've gotten through a few hours of this game so far, and I've really been enjoying it. The puzzles are sometimes very difficult, but I like the challenge. I've been a big fan of it so far. The graphics are beautiful, the characters are interesting, I'm intrigued by the mystery. So it's going pretty good, I gotta say. Yeah, I'm really enjoying it. So let's load in. Let's load into the game. And let's check out our checklist really quick, just to remember where we are. Exploring room 203, visit novel books. Oh, what? Okay, we just hadn't checked that off. Figure out the meaning behind Gerald's list of books, snoop through Mitchell's things, find a way into Gerald's apartment, convince the woman who lives at 312 Hillcrest Heights Road to talk to me. Awesome. Is there anything else that I haven't checked off yet? No. Okay, so that doesn't give me a whole lot to work with. Oh. Oh, what? Right, thanks for the resub. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Interesting. I don't know why we can look up there. We've already looked over here. Let's see if she's got anything to say. I guess not. I suppose not. Should we go back to... I don't think that there's anything else I can see in here. I've found the screws and we've used the screws. Saw the instructions for that. I can look here for some reason. I guess it's because of the rust thing. So I think we've already been sufficiently snooped in room 203. Maybe... Do I need to call... I'm going back and forth a little bit here. I'm just trying to get my bearings. I think maybe I need to do a little phone call. I think it's time to call the Sarge. Because I think we were looking for an address.
Penelope here. Could I get some info on an address?
Mm-hmm.
Local? I got a minute to spare right now. What you've got?
312 Hillcrest Heights
Oh,
Road,
this is about the
Carla.
other house.
I need to find out who lives there.
Real nice area. Vintage houses. Not far from the ocean either. Here we go. Owners are Evelyn and Randall Burke. Wait, no, just Evelyn Burke. Looks like it was a minute a few years ago.
Perfect. Exactly what I was looking for. While you're at the computer, can you run a quick search on Evelyn?
Is this a new suspect or something?
I don't think so. Just someone to interview.
No, just someone to interview.
Okay, good luck. Okay, Evelyn Burke. Born 1972. No children. There's not much. Here's a newspaper article from 2001. It's a piece on the Strawberry Festival. Mrs. Burke, 29, stole the show with an excellent display of hydrangeas, dahlias,
Those are beautiful
coneflowers,
flowers.
and zinnias. The quality of the plants was unparalleled by that of the other contestants. Mrs. Burke has been awarded gold for this year's Summer Bloom contest.
Cool.
Looks like she's been competing in gardening competitions all the way up to present day.
So that's probably why we have
Plenty
so many
more
gardening
articles like
books that
that.
we can look at.
There's a couple of obits too. She survived her father Owen's death in 2003. And her mother Claire's death in 2010.
That's plenty to go off of. Thanks, Sarge. Thanks for talking.
Keep doing what you're doing, Penelope.
But what I was actually looking for was the apartment of the art guy, the art gallery guy. But that's fine.
You again? What did I tell you last time?
Evelyn Burke?
Yes?
Oh, okay. Maybe let's try the gardener route.
Hi, Evelyn. I'm an amateur gardener, hoping
It
to
feels better
become
than asking someone
less
about their
amateur.
parents' death.
I came across some articles that mentioned your name and your success in local competitions, and I wanted to ask you for advice.
What zone are we in?
Huh?
Oh.
Growing zone. You really are an amateur, aren't you? What's your name?
Penelope?
Okay, Penelope.
Okay.
Go prove to me that you've learned the absolute basics, then you can come back and we can have a real talk. You should be able to answer these 3
Okay.
questions.
Love you,
First,
Owen.
which
Good
growing
morning.
zone are we in? Second, what are the 3 nutrients a plant needs to survive?
Sun,
And
water,
what 3 pieces of
and
equipment
oxygen?
should every gardener own?
I can do that. I'll be back.
Okay, fun. I love these flowers. They're so pretty. Okay, we're going straight to the bookstore. There are a few different books that we can look at. Let's see. Because one's going to be talking about the zones, and one is going to be talking about everything else, pretty much. This is not it. Okay. This one? No, that's Jane Eyre. Okay, it's on a different shelf then. Not quite. I think it's the other one here. Hi.
Good morning.
Good morning.
How's it doing?
Doing good.
Good. Love you.
Love you. Okay, I don't remember where the... Is this it? No. Where is the one with the zones in it? I mean, it's possible, I guess, that it's not here and I saw it somewhere else, but I'm pretty sure it's in here somewhere. This. Okay. Uh-huh. Soil, water. Okay, if we're in Connecticut, this is Connecticut, right? Zone 6. The absolute minimum essential equipment includes... Okay, we're going to write this down because otherwise I'm going to forget. A trowel. Watering can. Gardening gloves. And we are in zone 6. And looking for the 3 what is the thing that she asked me? What did she ask me? Answer Evelyn's questions. Where are her questions? Ah. The 3 most important nutrients that a plant needs. This says each flourishes in its own set of environmental factors such as temperature, amount of light, and soil type. So Oh, the most important nutrients for plants are nitrogen, phosphorus, and potassium. That's it. That's it. Phosphorus. And potassium. Perfect. We know what we're doing.
I need to answer Evelyn's
Oh, I
questions
have to, like,
first.
literally write them down. Okay. Nitrogen, phosphorus, potassium,
That's it.
trowel, watering can, gardening gloves,
That's it.
and zone 6.
That's it.
Nailed it.
We are in Zone 6. Plants need nitrogen, potassium, and phosphorus. And every gardener should have a trowel, watering can, and gardening gloves.
Good, that's right. Go ahead and bring me a flower from your garden, and I can look it over. You can learn a lot about planting conditions based on the health of the plant. I'll teach you what to look for.
A flower from my garden. Got it.
Well, we know there are flowers. She's gonna know that these are from her own garden, right? We know that there are flowers here. It would be funny if we just picked flowers from her own garden. She's like, why did you do that? Those are my prized possessions.
What have you got for me? Where did you get this? Raven geraniums don't start to bloom around here until May. I highly doubt you own a greenhouse. You know what? Just go.
Oh,
I'm clearly
okay.
not taking any of this seriously. Don't bother me again.
Is that a second chance? That's crazy. You only get one chance for that. Okay, so we know we don't want to take from those. Thanks for the bonk. Are there flowers here? There are flowers here. Let's check out... We're looking for zone 6. What month is it? Do we have any clue what month it is? Yes, we do, because there is a calendar on the front desk. I believe it was March. But let's go and make sure. Yes, March. So we're looking for a plant that can thrive in zone 6 in March. Good morning. Oh, you got snow. How wonderful. I love a snow day. For Cynthia's. Those are at the art gallery. This is incorrect. Yeah, okay, let's go to the art gallery. I'm a genius. 5-stream streak! Congrats. Thank you so much. Okay, Evelyn, how about this?
What have you got?
Same seller. It's like that here too.
Forsythia. Oh, lovely choice. I have a few bushes of my own. Come on in. I'll give your plant a look and we can have a chat.
How long are we gonna have to...
be
Yeah.
very careful about what I say and when to say it if I
Yeah.
don't want her to catch on.
How are we going to be able to be, like, nonchalant about this?
See how sparse the flower production is along the length of the branch? This tells me something is off. Plus, if you take a look
Cynthias are very
at
pretty.
the couple little leaves at the top, you can see that they're starting to yellow at the tips. Leaves are great indicators of nutrient
It's true.
deficiencies in general, but unfortunately Forsythia does not have many this time of year. What I'm seeing here is a classic case of nitrogen deficiency. Let me guess, you're using low-quality mulch? And a lot of it?
Oh, yeah. That's gotta be it.
I know it's tempting to buy the cheap stuff, but it really is detrimental to your plant's health. Mulch made from waste wood will sap nitrogen from your soil as it decomposes. And also, make sure you're using a layer
It's
no
giving
more than
niacin,
3 inches
yeah.
deep.
Thanks for the advice. I came to the right person. Can you tell me more about the competitions in Carlisle?
I always compete every year at the Strawberry Festival. The theme of the competition changes each time to keep people on their toes. There's a show at the Fall Festival too, but it's less of a big deal, meaning no medals. Where's the fun in that?
How many years have you been
We'll keep
competing
the
locally?
focus on her, but
About
in, like,
15.
the realm
I
of
picked up
flower
gardening in the
competitions.
mid-90s, then dabbled in it for about 5 years before getting serious.
Wow. It sounds like you've lived here a long time then.
All my life.
Hi, Jumpa. You must be an expert on this town then. What's your favorite part of living here? Let's say... Oh, that's tough. We'll try
you
this.
must be an expert on this town then. Do you know of any interesting local history to share?
What's there to be an expert on? I can share where the grocery stores are and how to get to them if that's what you want.
Okay, so that was maybe not the right. Let's say I was just curious.
I was just curious. I always like learning fun facts about different places.
Maybe I know too much about one topic that there isn't room for much else.
Okay then. Can you tell me...
Where's the closest garden center?
Where's the closest
It feels
garden
too
center
invasive
from
to
here?
ask her about the
If
soil
you
on her
head out
property.
to the town center, follow Main Street going east until you pass the library and craft store. Take a left on South Magdalene and just follow that road for a mile or two. It'll be on your left.
Thank you. You really know your way around.
I'd better. I've lived here all my life.
Okay. Is this your childhood home then?
Is this your childhood home then?
It is, as a matter of fact. I inherited this house after my mother passed a few years ago. I could never let myself sell it. It'd be like selling all of my family memories.
Had your parents lived here a long time?
Had your parents lived here a long time too?
Same as me, but longer. My father and his siblings were actually born in this house in 1936, right upstairs.
That's really cool. And his parents?
My grandmother was the one to have this house built after she immigrated to America at the end of World War I. It wasn't long after she arrived here that she met her future husband, an Italian. Ooh, how scandalous. And once they married, he could afford to have them this house built. Anyways, I don't want to cut our conversation short, but I need to head out in a minute. It's been good to meet you. Swing by again if you're in the area.
Okay, so
Thanks for the chat,
we're
Evelyn.
friendly with her, which is good.
And Penelope, remember, nitrogen.
That's so funny. That's like direct inspiration from Ingrid Corey of the Haunted Carousel. That's hilarious. Okay, so I feel feel like we didn't really learn a whole lot there. I think I gained Evelyn's trust. Next time I talk to her, I should be able to touch on these topics without worrying about her kicking me out. Okay. Check, check, check. Okay. I think I want to go back and talk to... Good morning, Miss Lemon. Let's try another phone call.
I don't need to talk to him right now.
Okay. Well, I guess we don't really need to talk to any of them right now, huh? Okay, not trying to get in there. Where am I? Why is no one ever at that front desk? I guess I can't talk to him either.
Hi, Penelope. How's the case coming along?
Hey, slowly.
Slowly. We're
Don't want him to
gathering
think that we're
bits
too
and pieces
suspicious of him.
information here and there, but we're still waiting for that one big lead to rear its head.
Ugh, I wouldn't even know where to begin with detective work.
Half of it is dumb luck. So, I was wondering...
Let's say, do you do commissions?
Do you do commissions or sell work at all?
I don't do as many commissions as I used to, but I'll still take on gigs from time to time. My main source of income is from selling at shows or from the gallery. I cycle most pieces I hang in here a few times a year to give people incentive to come around again and take a look.
How long have these current paintings been on display?
Maybe about a month?
Being a painter must be a difficult profession. Having to put your work out there for the world to see. How do you manage the stress?
One thing that helps me is reminding myself that critics are a sad bunch. Their entire career revolves around finding flaws and things that only exist to make the world more beautiful. Like, what kind of person is that? Stalking in the shadows, waiting to pounce and insult your color palette? I swear, they can smell fear.
Do the naysayers ever take a toll on your mental health?
Yeah, I'll admit it. Maybe if I were more of a man, I'd have thicker skin. But my only option is to punch a pillow, scream, and then pick up my paintbrushes again. And again.
He really
again.
is flinging that coffee
Why
around.
did you become an artist in the first place? Did you know it would be like this?
Just an empty cup.
I knew even the most famous artists had critics, but I thought of it as a status symbol before I lived it myself. But even if I had known what it's actually like, it wouldn't have mattered to me anyway. Ever since I was really little, felt like I could see more colors and shapes in the others. At the age when kids would say that their
Ready to
favorite color
catch
was
some.
blue, mine was ultramarine. For fun, I would close my eyes and just watch the images form and change in my head. As I got older, I became obsessed with taking the images out of my head and putting them on paper. This way, I could share them with the world. So you see, I really had to become an artist, or I would have been letting myself down. And I have to stay an artist. Otherwise, they win.
Your past self must be proud of your success. Running your own gallery and all.
Oh, yeah. It was a lot of work, but it was worth it to get where I am today.
What do you do when you're not here?
After work, I'm usually out on the town with friends. Or if I'm feeling inspired, I'll go home and paint. Every couple of months, I'll travel to art shows or to meet up with business acquaintances.
Do you ever spend time in Carlisle?
Carlisle? For all those nights I'm craving a healthy dose of shuffleboard?
Not really your speed.
You'd have to slap a jet engine on this place for it to be my speed.
Thanks for talking.
No problem.
That's funny. It's the first funny thing he said. I mean, I guess we could go back to Evelyn's house. No, she's just gone. Can't talk to him still. Can't talk to her still. Can we talk to...
I don't need to talk to
I feel
him
like
right
half
now.
of this game is just me being like, will anyone talk to me? Ever.
Hello?
Hi, Mrs. Davies. It's Penelope again. How are you holding up?
As well as can be expected.
Would you happen to know what Terrence was learning about in art class at the time?
No idea. The only time he talked about it was to call it fart
class.
Oh well. Can you describe your relationship with your son?
We're friends. Other moms of teenage boys are jealous. I can tell. He doesn't complain when I ask if he wants to go to the movies with me. He always sits with me at the dinner
That's
table and we talk about our days. He'll confide in me. It always bothered me that he never had a dad. He tries to hide it, but I think it bothers him too. He'd always seem kind of off after doing something with a friend and his friend's dad. I can't help but feel guilty about it. So I've done the most that I can to go easy on him and establish a relaxed relationship. I think he's turned out okay.
How well do you know Terrence's friends? I mean, are there any in particular that seem like bad influences?
No, not most of them. A lot of them are really sweet kids, actually. Terrence's friend, Tyler, who he's known since they were practically toddlers, was even thoughtful enough to get me a birthday gift a couple months ago. But I do worry that Terrence will start to become bored with his old friends, the good kids, and seek out more excitement. When kids are little, life is simpler and they all share the same interests. Cars, planes, running in circles. But now a decade later, I see Tyler going off to compete in robotics competitions and Terrence not. I wonder for the future of their friendship. I don't know. I'm just going off on a tangent. Basically, none of his friends that I know would pressure him to do anything like this.
How's Terrence's physical and mental health?
He's always out exploring the woods, climbing on rocks, walking long distances. So that should tell you enough about his physical health. He's not sitting playing video games all day like most kids nowadays. He does have some gluten intolerance, but if we stick to organic, he does much better. Mental health is fine. Of course, he'll get down from time to time like anyone, but he doesn't have any conditions.
How has Terrence's mood been lately?
I don't know. Teenager-y. If it's going to be a good mood, happy kind of day, or an angsty, sulky kind of day, it's all a roll of the dice.
Well, what kind of things put him in a happy mood?
Oh, a lot of things. Good weather, a new video game.
I thought you said he didn't
weekends,
play
plans
video
with
games.
friends, ice cream. One thing I'll always love about that boy is his ability to find joy in the little things.
Thanks for talking, Eileen. And keep your chin up, okay? We're working hard on this case.
Your dedication always gives me a little spark of hope. Thank you.
I don't think I like her voice. I something about it just kind of gives me, I don't know, a weird feeling.
You've reached the phone of John Branham. I'm currently occupied by something that has a slight possibility of being important. So please call again later or leave a message, and I will get back to you at the earliest convenience.
Okay. So we've exhausted all of our talking options, it seems. Is there anything I'm missing in here? I feel like this is mostly just little trinkets. Well, what to do, what to do. What to do, what to do. I could go to sleep. See if anything happens in the night. We can try to talk to Eileen again. Since it'll be... Is her name Eileen? Is that right? No, Evelyn. Right? Evelyn. 16 hours of sleep would also probably heal me. Okay, still not back. If anybody knows anything about this game and you want to give me a little hint, I would not be opposed to that. A little nudge nudge would not be a problem. How would I snoop through Mitchell's things? How early do you get here, Mitchell? Distract him? Oh, maybe. But how would I... Spider? Is there a fire alarm? I don't think there is one in here. There's one in the apartment building. Do I need to play this again? Because I got a spider. Maybe I need something else. Oh, it's broken. Never mind. Maybe I need to come here at a different time. That's the only thing I can think of. But it seems like he's always there.
As much as I want to solve this case, I'm not getting up that early.
He or something around him has got to give a hint. Is this a key issue where you have to find a nondescript shelf on a book on a shelf? Well, I've looked at all the books on the shelves that I am able to at this moment. So I don't think it's that. If he's there at 6 a.m. He is. Okay. And I can't talk to him, so there's no chit-chatting. I've looked at that one. I've looked at that one. Yeah, I cannot think.
I don't need to talk to him right now.
Well, I do. Why can I open that?
It would be rude to knock now.
Where is she? Can't talk to him either. Okay, let's review this again. We don't have all the books for this yet, apparently. Find a way into Gerald's apartment. We don't even know the address.
That's not done yet.
How do we find out the address of his apartment? Didn't we ask the sergeant to do something about that? Maybe I can look at his Colin's key card. Toy spider, spray bottle, nickels, compass, rubber gloves. We can't get into his apartment until we know the address of his apartment. So, we can't talk to Stacy because she won't come to the door. Chat? Any ideas? In my inventory, we have a toy spider, a screwdriver, Colin's apartment key card, rubber gloves, empty spray bottle, lantern, nickels, compass, fishing hook, measuring tape, missing persons reports, a grocery list, and the TV remote. I thought about throwing the spider on him, but let's see if that works.
That doesn't work.
Oh. Okay.
That doesn't work.
Clearly need to make a device to scare a squirrel away. You know what? You might not be wrong.
That doesn't work. That doesn't work. That doesn't work. That doesn't work.
Well, that's interesting that we can use items on people like that. I wonder if I can do anything. Okay, so I can't do that with Colin, so that is a Mitchell-specific thing. So at some point, we will have something in our inventory that we can throw at him.
That doesn't work. That doesn't work. That doesn't work.
Which is very interesting.
That doesn't work.
Let's see. Maybe I can do it the other way. It's not a bad idea. It doesn't seem to want to attach itself. We are trying everything. Yeah, I don't think that's gonna work. I just don't know. I'm shocked that she won't take any of those candies. I have to look at this book. Crime and Punishment is on my list of books that I need to look at. So somebody purchased this book and I need it. We've already done this. We've already looked in here. We did that. I've never read it, but I suppose it is a classic for a reason. There just must be something that I'm missing from my inventory right now that I haven't picked up. Can I get in here?
That doesn't work.
Confused.
That doesn't work.
I'm not even sure what she's trying to use it on. Can I get in there, I wonder?
That doesn't work.
Can I use the key
That
card?
doesn't work. That doesn't work.
I think maybe I need to snoop in the art gallery some more. That's the only thing I can think of that I like don't have unlimited access to. This is tough, you guys. I was on a roll with the gardening stuff, and once that was over, totally lost. I'm not sure why I can't look at any of this stuff. I can open this up, but not look at any of it. We've already looked at all this. There's really not much to look at in here, but I do feel like I'm missing something. I might have to consult the internet. I don't know if there's gonna be any internet hints, though. I'm not in the Discord for this game. But I probably should be. I feel like it's gotta be something to do with the fishing.
That doesn't work.
Fishing line. I don't know why.
That doesn't work.
Let's see if I can find any information. Yeah, I didn't think that I was gonna have anything. To snoop through Mitchell's things. The prize will help you snooping through Mitchell's things and getting a key to the apartment. So the spider is supposed to help me.
That doesn't work.
I guess. I still feel like it would make sense if I could combine these two things. Pious. If you know what I'm supposed to be doing, please help. Please. Here's what's on my checklist right now. Just these 3 things. And I'm stuck a Rooney. Just
That's not done yet. That's not done yet. That's not done yet.
absolutely no freaking clue.
That doesn't work. That doesn't work. That doesn't work.
The book on the shelf. Probably the children's book one. Little Jenny's spider. Okay. The cookie jar is perched on the countertop. Nothing except bugs. Jenny knew that Mother hated bugs in the house more than anything and would stop whatever she was doing to dispose of them. Excited by her clever plan, she ran to her bedroom where she kept her collection of toys and pulled the ugliest, biggest toy spider out of her toy chest. On an old table with peeling paint, she carefully positioned the spider next to her father's stack of newspapers. Oh, I'm supposed to put them back here? Yeah, for real, never.
That doesn't work.
Never would have thought. Ew, it looks real. I don't like how real it looks. Thank you, Pius.
So, I was in the back and saw an absolutely huge, terrifying spider.
Let me guess. You want me to go kill it?
Please, Mitchell. You would be a true hero. It was on the table by the newspapers.
And I thought you were a strong, independent woman who doesn't need a man.
We all have our weaknesses.
Oh! Maybe I should look at everything else first. Okay. Crime and Punishment is 1, and then in the back is 2971. Apartment key, firefighter's ball. We'll come back to that one. Here we go. Whoa, that's a small piece. Whew, okay.
Today I live for nothing and have love for no one.
Okay, so assuming Penelope has learned everything she needs to learn.
Did you kill it?
Yes. I snuffed out a scary plastic spider. You should feel safe now.
Plastic?
Plastic. You were scared of a toy.
Then why did it take you so long?
It looked convincing from a distance. Not like I was going to get closer to double check. What made you choose to work in the insurance business?
No one chooses to work in the insurance
That's
business.
so true.
It's just a means to pay the bills.
Have you ever been married?
No. What's any of this have to do with the case? You're not looking for me.
Just wanted some background. Thanks for talking.
Never a problem.
Never a problem unless I'm asking about marriage. Okay, let's report back.
I don't need to talk to him right now.
Okay, I guess we can go to the apartment.
This is fresh. Very fresh.
Oh, a safe. Oh my gosh, okay. Relax. When this letter arrives,
Oh, this is
hold on
bad.
to it. I need you to do something for me. If you don't receive a call from me on March 10th, that means something is wrong. Call this number. This is the number for the Carlisle police. Tell them I've gone missing and there's ill intent involved. I don't mean to scare you. Everything will likely be okay. This is just an extra safety measure. It appears that someone is not too happy with me. Have I come too far? Am I getting too close? All I can do is... That music right then, so spooky. Oh.
HVDB.
Robert Frost. Is that all I can see in there? Uh-oh. Get me out of here. Okay, now I can talk to Stacy.
When was the last time you said you talked to Gerald?
Months ago by now. Why?
I was searching around his apartment, and in his trash can I found a note that said, "Talk to Stacy Leith," circled in red.
What? That's weird.
I'm guessing he never ended up contacting you.
Take the money.
No.
Take the money
not
and
at all.
run.
Huh. Well, let me know if you can think of any reason in particular he'd want to meet with you.
Sure. Now I'm all weirded out. This is gonna bug me all day. Thanks for that.
It'll bug me for much longer if that makes you feel any better. Thanks for talking.
Don't get used to it.
I don't need to talk to him
What
right
do you
now.
mean you don't need to talk to him right now? Hello? Okay. Gerald was writing a letter to someone named Carissa, likely his daughter. Maybe I should go talk to Evelyn again. At the end he writes, "I hope I can take your happiness away until the very end." Is this a threat? I don't know. Okay. So I'm still missing 2 books. I think the code is spelling out box in room something. And we don't have the numbers yet. Okay. What is this? Let's look at this again. Whoa. The stairs. Huh, I wonder what that applies to. That's interesting. Okay. What is the date? I guess it doesn't say the date. Does our missing persons report say when they were last seen? Oh, way back in March. Not March, May. Hello? February. Last seen on February 21st. Okay, let's check the checklist.
That's not done yet.
So now the only thing we have is to figure out the meaning behind the book list. We need Monte Cristo and Dorian Gray. And they're not in the bookshelves as far as I am aware. But we can go check again because what else am I gonna do? Okay, here we have Origin of Species and Edgar Allan Poe. The book in Gerald's apartment was Robert Frost, so that's not the one I'm looking for. That's gardening. It's not the one. Tale of Two Cities. This is not on my list. So it's weird that that has a W circled. Have I found any secrets? I found a couple of secrets. Divine Comedy. Okay, so yeah, the books that I'm looking for are just plainly not here.
Mitchell, tell me the truth about what's really going on here. Why are you living in Gerald's apartment?
Okay, just coming right out and saying it.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Seriously, don't try to put on an act.
5 Easter eggs.
It's just going to make this take longer.
Fun.
How did you find out?
I have my ways.
I know it looks bad, but it's really nothing nefarious, I promise.
Is that actually the truth this time?
Bring me a Bible and I'll swear on it.
Okay, giving you the benefit of the doubt for a minute. Why?
Logistics, mainly. Since Gerald disappeared and I've been watching the place, it made sense to set up camp here. Plus, I'll be the first to know if he returns or if someone suspicious shows up.
Definitely
I don't
Alexi
know.
energy. I've thought the same
Some
thing.
things just don't seem to track. There's gotta be more going on here.
What do you mean?
Why didn't you mention this early on? Your reasoning seems understandable enough.
I was planning to, but then I just never did. And then after a certain point, it would have just been weird to bring up. You know how it goes.
I feel like you could have brought it up.
You shouldn't be worried about avoiding a faux pas when there's an investigation involved. I absolutely need all of your cards on the table at all times. What I'm getting hung up on is that you very knowingly hid that you had a key to Gerald's apartment from the police. They had to climb ladders and look through the windows while you were right there and could have easily let them in.
Stop. Just stop. I was fired from my job, okay? Is that what you want to hear? That I'm a failure and have to mooch off of a missing man to survive? Well, you've done it. You've broken me. Congratulations.
I could sense it coming, so I was working 110%, hoping management would lay off. Didn't matter. They laid off, all right. I was out the door with my stuff in a box before I could blink twice. My lease was about to run out, and Gerald had been missing a few days at this point, so I thought, why not? If he knew, he wouldn't mind.
I'm sorry to hear about your situation, but I doubt you would have been judged for doing what you're doing.
It looks disrespectful to Gerald. Not to mention how many pegs my pride has already been knocked down. And on top of that, there was the chance that the police would have wanted to evict me to keep their evidence clean.
You know what? Let's just look past all this. Keep staying there. I mean, kicking you out isn't going to help the case any.
Right. Thanks. Do you have to report this to the police?
Probably not yet.
Your secret is safe with me.
I appreciate that, Penelope.
One last thing. What happened with your job? Why were you fired?
Plain and simple. I hated it. I hated it and everyone knew. I hated being on the phone all day. I hated the paperwork. The sheer amount of paperwork I've dealt with is otherworldly. I've had recurring nightmares about filling out paperwork. I couldn't even escape paperwork in my dreams. A small part of me was relieved when I was fired, but a larger part of me knew I now had a much bigger problem on my hands.
Do you think you'll be able to find a new job soon?
An office job? Sure. But then the cycle will begin again. I already see the paperwork looming on the horizon. I was made to be in an office like an elephant was made to be in an office. Just not compatible. Before you ask why I don't find something more blue-collar, take a good look at my arm. I'll never work a job like that again. I used to be a firefighter. I used to be a superhero for a living. The days were full of adrenaline, emotion, great stories, brotherhood, and variety. I could tell when one day stopped and the next began. I made memories that I could remember a week later, because they were about things that mattered. Penelope, after this, just take a moment to stop and acknowledge that you can spend your life doing what you love. Not everyone has that. And I want you to appreciate how lucky you are.
True that, my good sir. Where do I even go from here, you know? I guess let's check on the checklist again.
That's not done yet.
Still nothing new. Okay. You're still not coming to the door. Art gallery's not open yet.
Carlisle Police. Sergeant Russell speaking.
I have an update about Mitchell.
I don't want to lie, but I also just told Mitchell that I wouldn't tell him, but I'm going to tell him.
Turns out, he's been living in Gerald's apartment since Gerald went missing.
Maybe he lied to us about having a key.
Yes, exactly that. His reasoning was that he was recently put out of work, so he figured staying there couldn't hurt anything. He said he didn't tell us because he was afraid of being evicted.
Does he realize he was a major obstruction to our search? If he does, what it says about him as a suspect is undeniable.
At least, I was able to take a good look around Gerald's room, and I found something troubling. Crumpled in the trash was a note in Gerald's handwriting, addressed to who's pretty likely his daughter. The note outlined what to do if she didn't hear from him. He was absolutely in danger, and he knew it.
That is troubling. We need to focus on moving quickly and decisively. This timer's ticking faster every day.
I know. I hope we can find them before it's too late.
Every troubling note we find is one step closer to solving this case.
Thanks for talking.
Keep us updated.
Okay. Where do I find the last two books? You would think they'd be here.
Hey, Penelope, get over here.
Oh, shoot.
My secret's safe with you, huh? I just finished a fun little phone call with the police because someone told them
Shoot.
I was living in Gerald's apartment.
I
may not be the detective between the two of us, but it doesn't take a badge to figure out that you broke your promise.
Sorry.
Look, I'm sorry. I didn't want to have to go back on my word like that, but
I shouldn't have
deciding
told
it's
him that
too
I would keep
important
the
for
secret
police
safe.
to know the
I feel
whole
bad.
story.
Oh, right. I forgot that duty is at the top of the food chain with you. And being a decent human being is the tiny fly, all the way down at the bottom.
Did they evict you?
Lucky for you they didn't. Said the damage had already been done. But they told me more than once that they'd be watching me closely. You've put me at the top of the suspect list all over again. Thanks.
Is there anything I can do to make it up
Let's
to
try
you?
to smooth it over.
No. I just need some space.
The way I would have reloaded the save. It's done. It's too late. Also, I haven't saved today. So, yeah. Mitchell is not our pal. Hi, J-Cat. It's going good. Penelope is a snitch. Are there any books back here that I can look at? Why can't I look at all of this? So I decided just to deal with spoilers and come here. Well, I am so glad to see you. Thanks for coming in. Hopefully you won't get too many spoilers. I've been getting stuck a lot today, so we're moving pretty slow, to be honest. I actually like people here. These dang books. I cannot find the ones that I need. And there's not any books in here. The only thing I can think of is maybe Stacy has one of the books. Or Evelyn has one. I don't know. I don't know. But Evelyn hasn't been wanting to talk to me. Evelyn! I need to talk to somebody! Maybe I should call the police again.
I don't need to talk to him right now.
That's what I figured. That's what I figured. It's almost time for the art gallery to be open. Not horror movie ads. The art gallery's about to open, and that's why I'm stalling. I'm just waiting. Okay, it's 10 o'clock. Can I talk to you? Yes.
Hey, Penelope, do you have a minute to talk? There's something I haven't been totally
What are you gonna tell me?
about. I was afraid to tell you sooner because I knew it already looked bad enough.
Doormaster
But
deals.
I said I'd help with the case, so here we go.
What is it? Do you know something?
I have had run-ins with both of the missing people before they disappeared.
What? Both? The missing woman? Are you sure?
No, not 100%, but someone who fit her exact description was in here a few weeks before the news started going around.
Did you talk to her when she came in?
I tried. When I greeted her and asked if she was looking for anything in particular, she kind of just shook her head and kept walking around the room.
Well, that's her. It has to be. One of the only things we know about her is that she doesn't like to talk. What was she doing?
She was glancing through all the paintings, but then she stopped at Cliffside and was there for, I don't know, a good 5 minutes. She even pulled a little notebook out of her bag and wrote a few things down. I asked her if she had any questions about the painting, and she seemed like she wanted to say something, but then changed her mind.
Interesting.
Then I asked if she would like to purchase it, but she just shook her head.
Gerald Cook?
Don't judge me, but my experience with him didn't go great.
Oh no. Not again.
Well, it wasn't my fault. He basically insulted me to my face.
It does
Through
kind
a
of
letter,
seem small.
But the letter was in front of my face when I read it. He was asking to purchase Cliffside, so naturally, I asked if he would like any of the other paintings as well. He literally replied that he didn't want them because they were hideous.
Uh-huh. Did you ever meet him in person?
Nope, I wasn't going to sell him anything after what he said to me.
This painting, Cliffside, just
Right.
keeps coming
And it's
up.
missing.
They were both interested in it.
I'll say it again and again. It's my best work. I'm sad to see it missing.
Do you think one of them stole it?
Maybe. I don't know how, though. The gallery has a state-of-the-art security system. Broken window detection, door tampering detection, a pin-activated keypad.
That didn't stop
Oh.
me.
Yes, of course. Is there anything unique about the subject matter?
It's a cliff. They don't vary that much. The painting has grass, then it shows a drop off into the ocean. That's it.
Okay.
Where exactly did you paint this painting?
I don't know the exact spot. I just wandered along the cliff edge for a while until I found an appealing angle. There's a popular walking spot around the Hillcrest Heights area. No path, technically, but it doesn't stop people from walking next to the ocean there.
I bet we're going.
Really? Hillcrest Heights?
Yep. It's hard to get there without trespassing. Just a little bit. Oh, before I forget. After the lady had left, the cleaning lady had found her bag in the bathroom. I remember she left in a hurry and she must have never come back for it. There's another clue for you. I'll put it in the back corner by the men's restroom. Just a sec.
Or you could just hand it to me.
Her bag? Oh, this is huge. Thank you for
I'm
sharing,
still
Colin.
suspicious of
You
him,
really
though.
have helped us out here.
Just paying my dues. Now, please, just don't throw me in jail.
Right.
If you haven't abducted anyone, you'll be just fine.
Then I'll be just fine.
I don't know. I don't trust him. History means teaching, so looks like I'll have to settle.
HVDB.
Is that the second time that we've seen that? Yeah, HVDB. Social anxiety. Moss connections. Look through town records, painting, remember landmarks. November 22nd, 1980. Cat. And what? There's a person. There's a person lurking. Blood? Have I searched everything in here? Okay. Get to the cliffs. Wow. Hi, Maggie. Welcome in.
Penelope, it's unlocked.
Oh, nice house. Fruit. Very colorful.
Not while Evelyn is here.
Oh, she's literally right here looking out the window.
How are the kids doing?
Kids?
If by kids you mean plants, they're doing better. I switched the mulch like you said, and then gave them some blood meal for a boost.
Ooh, blood meal. How extracurricular of you. And yes, I meant plants. It's not advisable to give human children blood meal. People have their fur babies, so why can't I have leaf babies?
For me, babies means babies.
Okay.
I'm relatively new to the area. I heard someone mention cliffs overlooking the ocean around here. Is that true?
Yes.
Yes,
I'm lucky to have such a beautiful spot
I'm sending
not far
hugs,
from my
Maggie.
house.
I'd love
I'm
to
sorry
check
to
it
hear
out.
about your kitty.
Can you tell me how to get there?
I cannot. People in this neighborhood are constantly having to deal with strangers trespassing through their yards and jumping their fences to get to the cliffs. Maintaining our privacy is a constant problem. Just ask our HOA board how many complaints they get.
Okay. I'll look for nice views elsewhere.
I wouldn't be surprised if it was one of those people who broke into my house last month. Might as well make a stop while they're traipsing through my yard, right?
Broken into? Are you okay living alone like this?
Yes, I'm fine. I'm not worried. This is the only time it's ever happened. And whoever it was seemed like a real amateur.
What do you mean by amateur?
First of all, they broke a side window and cut themselves. If they had just tried these right here, they'd have been able to climb right in. I've been waiting forever for a lot guy to get out here and fix it.
And
Okay,
second of all,
so we know about that window
caught on the
now.
broken glass was what looked like to be a piece of ripped white knitted fabric.
Okay, so that
The
was
exact kind you'd find from winter
Jane
hats
Doe.
or gloves. Amateur.
did they take anything?
interesting.
No, and it wouldn't have been hard for them to find jewelry or the like, but I looked through the whole house and couldn't find anything missing. My theory is that it was a kid dared to do it by one of their friends.
Maybe. But did you get the cops out here to be safe?
No, not necessary. I'm fine.
Okay, if that's what you say.
Oh, I have to ask this.
I just learned something crazy. If you're into art, you're going to love this. Did you know that famous Dutch artist M.C. Escher stayed in this very town in the 60s?
Oh, how fascinating. You learn something new every day.
I'm kind of surprised you haven't heard about this. Your parents would have been living here at that time, and I'm sure it was big news.
Maybe they told me when I was a kid. I don't know. It would have happened before I was born anyway. Why are you so invested in this?
I think it's really cool, that's all. I'm a big fan of his work, especially his impossible structures like relativity and Belvedere.
I don't think I've heard of those. You'd be better off talking to someone else.
Nice chatting with you. One last thing before I head out. I'm working for the police as part of their missing persons investigation. And... Oh, Evelyn? Are you alright? I'm not here to arrest you or anything. I was just going to ask if you've been visited by a man in his late 60s, white, named Gerald Cook? Or an Asian Indian woman in her 40s?
No. Even if I was, I would have just told them to go away.
It's okay. No pressure. I've been asking everybody I run across who lives in Carlisle. Do you know of anywhere dangerous around here?
Around here? No. Maybe they were visiting neighboring towns and got mugged. Didn't you say you had to head out? I don't want you to be late.
You're right. I should get going. Stay safe.
Okay.
That was strange.
Time magazine is so funny.
Not while Evelyn is here. Not while Evelyn is here.
There's the book that we need. Or at least one of them. Very colorful house. Okay, so we need to go by whenever she's not around. She's literally right here, though. No, I was literally trying it immediately. Sorry, girl.
Nailed it!
Thank you for the nailed it. Let's see if I can call the Sarge now. Because I've made some pretty big discoveries.
Carlisle Police.
Enjoy your lurk,
Sergeant
Maggie.
Russell speaking.
Hi, Sergeant. I have an update. Do you have a kitchenette at the station? I'm going to recommend purchasing some butter. Maybe mushrooms, if that's your thing. And dig out a big old frying pan.
You heard it here first.
What?
folks. Penelope has finally lost it.
Main ingredient, hat. Don't
Oh.
forget the deal you made. I find a lead on Jane Doe. You eat a nice, tasty hat snack.
You are really hamming this up.
Oh, true. Ham could be a good side. Mashed potatoes, maybe?
I did make a promise. I'll eat it later and let you know how it goes. But for now, is this true? What did you find out?
Colin made a surprising confession. He told me, unprompted, that he had encountered both Gerald and someone who fit the description of the missing woman before they disappeared. Gerald we already knew. Colin even admitted that they didn't get off on the right foot, so I think he's telling the truth about all this. But get this. Jane actually left her bag behind. Inside, there wasn't any really concrete information, but I do have some new clues to follow up on.
I'll say it once and 1,000 times. Great work.
Thank you.
Looks like you called it back when you said the disappearance were related. I wonder what Colin's motive is here.
This is what I think.
Well, he probably knows we're onto him. And
For now.
he's pretending to be cooperative.
Everybody's kind of acting a little bit
try and throw us
suspicious,
off his trail.
but I still feel
I'm starting to see a trend here.
I feel
It looks
strongly
like
about
both
Colin right
Gerald
now.
and Jane had some sort of fascination with artist MC Escher.
As an art collection? Or you think it's more than that?
Well, I'm not sure, but it seems like they're each searching for some kind of information. Something about Escher's time in Carlisle?
Huh. Good observation. Don't know what it could mean, but it is a link.
Oh, one last thing. Real quick, can you search the date
Hi,
November
Amy. It's going
22nd,
good.
1980?
November 22, 1980. All I can find is a story about a guy parasailing onto the top of the St. Louis Arc.
I have a feeling that's not what I'm looking for. Thanks, though.
Okay, keep it up.
Yep. And remember, hat. Thanks for talking.
Keep us updated.
I didn't talk to Colin after looking through her bag, so I can do that real quick. Oh, I can't. Can't talk to him either.
That's not done yet. That's not done yet.
Okay. Oh. So I'll be able to enter her house when she's home, no matter what. Oops. We've got to figure out what time she's not.
If I want to set the alarm, I need to press the alarm button.
What time she's not there.
It would be rude to knock now.
Is it just because it's too early, I guess? Well, how... I'm gonna save real quick. Before breaking and entering. Yeah, okay. She's quick. The animations go crazy, true. Hi Madness, welcome in. Okay, so we can't do it this early. How do we get her out of her apartment? Or her house, whatever. Yeah, I'll take a hint. If you have one. So she's still home. Look at her calendars. Oh, from 3 to 6. I see. Or 11. It's probably more likely that we're around this time, right? Whoops, wrong spot. So we need to sleep until 11 maybe? We'll try this, and if this doesn't work, then we'll try to get her to sleep until 3. Still here.
Not while Evelyn is here.
There we go. Zero two. Dear Laura, I know it's been way too long since I've written you back. Please don't hate me. I thought about lying and saying I've been busy, but then I'd have to provide instances of me doing things. I'm not feeling that creative at the moment. I'm absolutely not complaining here, but the downside of not having to worry about a mortgage is that there's no sense of panic pushing me to get up and go do something every day. La la la, soup kitchen, family reunion. Okay. Seems like nothing terribly important right there. Prescription. Oh, this is the way to the cliffs, probably. We'll go there in a minute. Whoa.
That doesn't work.
Can't blame a girl for trying. This is a really pretty house. Okay, lots of writing. Curse you, Dr. Hayden, and curse your therapy. You've ruined me all over again. Curse Hendrik too. He became exactly what you tried to protect us from. What have I done? What have I done? Don't go in there. Destroy it, burn it, get it out of my head. A young woman showed up at my door wanting to talk about plants. Imagine that. Maybe things are starting to finally look up. Okay, so our dear Evelyn is having a crisis, it seems. Oh, don't we need that for something? Can I take some of that?
That's not done yet.
Okay. Wait. Weird. Can I not go anywhere else? Is that all I have to explore back here?
That's not done yet.
Okay, so there's something that I'm missing. I feel like I should be able to go this way. Right? Oh. Stick. Is that all?
That's not done yet.
What am I missing? Oh, maybe I can open up the attic that way. That may be kind of a stretch, but we'll see.
That doesn't work.
Mm-hmm. I can combine things. Stick with hook.
Locked. Locked.
Your favorite brother. I know Tupperware isn't the most magical wedding gift, but I've heard from your fellow old married women friends that you'll appreciate it in the long run. Okay, so that's that. Family tree. Compass. I'm gonna write this down. So 851, 347, 942, 1054, 948, and 1058. Compass? Question mark?
Those are undoubtedly Dutch names.
Ooh, broken mirror. William Shakespeare, Elizabeth Barrett Browning, Y.B. Yeats. Oh, the 40s. Speedy's Diner. I wonder if this is where Jane Doe goes. And there's another compass thing. Oh, wait. Oh, these are months and years. Okay. So we're looking for August 1951 first. Down by the lake shore. March 1947. South Greendale Street. September 1942. Uptown Fairfield. October 1954, East Side Bar. September 1948, Old North, Heinestas Street. And then October 1958, Lefty. So that's going to be our compass directions whenever we do need to be using the compass. How do I get back down? Ah. How do I close you back up? There we go. Okay.
That's not done yet. That's not done yet. That's not done yet.
Well, I plainly don't have a key to use for that box up there. So maybe I should try... What else can I explore in her backyard, I wonder? Okay. This is something. Maybe. Why can I look at this? Not sure. I've looked at that already. There could be something that I'm missing. Oh, They didn't open this up. Down, south, up, east, north, left. Gave to Johanna's son, box in Rosewood Apartments, room, something. Okay. I can combine something. Handle of an ornate key.
I'm missing half of it.
Missing half of it. Okay, we don't have it. Darn.
Locked. Locked.
Oh, here's something too. Quarterback of the year.
That's
Okay.
not done yet.
We're making progress. We won't be able to mark off that we've explored the attic until we open that chest, I think. How did that happen? I'm just trying to get out of here. It's almost time for her to be home, so we need to go ahead and get out of here. I would assume. Hopefully, we will have more chances to explore. I would say yes, but most definitely that is more effort. Let's see if we can talk to Russell.
I don't need to talk to him right
That's
now.
what I figured. You gotta remember what you did until you get home. No way I'm remembering all of that. True. Thank you for the hydrate. Okay, dokie. Let's see if we can chit chat with her for a little bit. Hey, girl.
Evelyn, I'm going to ask you some questions, and I need you to be direct with me. There are 3 missing people whose lives are likely
Liv, thanks
in
for the
danger,
resub.
and
Welcome
any
in.
information you can give me might help save them. Do you understand?
Yes. This was the real reason you came knocking on my door, isn't it?
It's going good.
There's no
I've gotten stuck a
guardian,
couple of
is there?
times, but I think that we're riding at a good speed.
I'm sorry. I didn't want to resort to a lie, but there would have been no other way that you would sit down and talk with me.
No, it's fine. I get it.
I'm going to get straight to the point. I know your parents housed artist M.C. Escher here in 1962. They were the Dutch-speaking family to take him in during his sudden illness.
Yes, that's true.
What did your parents tell you about those months?
I don't want to be accusatory towards
They
her.
described the uniqueness of it all. Getting to know a great mind, sitting down to dinner with an artistic genius. Keep in mind that Escher was not some glittery paparazzi-wielding celebrity. He actually wasn't fully appreciated until closer to his death. So they weren't starstruck, but they always felt grateful to have an experience that most people never will.
Did Escher create any new works while he was here?
I might have
Any
to
lost
ask her that
art?
question.
Of course not. He was sick.
I mean, you're
He was
right.
here to rest.
But she seems a little sensitive.
Why did you deny knowing anything about it last time we talked?
I had been told to keep it a secret my entire life. It only feels natural to keep it a secret still.
Where's
My
Mom?
parents never wanted the publicity. The cameras, the interviews, the reporters, all that mess. And I've absolutely inherited their viewpoint.
Were there any other reasons your parents wanted to keep everything on the down low?
They were also good religious folk. They would quote the Bible verse, "Be careful not to practice your righteousness in front of others to be seen by them. If you do, you'll have no reward from your Father in heaven." And they also wanted to be respectful of Escher's situation. If Uncle Hendrik were here right now, he'd be talking for days.
Sorry, I didn't quite catch that. Uncle Hendrik?
Just reminiscing. Ignore me.
I can't.
Is he your dad's brother?
Grandma's brother. He always had a hard time keeping everything with Escher all bottled up, so if he were here today, he'd love to let loose and share his stories.
Well, does that mean he was here with your parents at the time?
He lived in this house since the 40s. My dad grew up with him here.
Can you tell me more about him?
Why? He was a standard issue eccentric old man. Escher's style was an inspiration to him, and he had a lot of fun memories getting to know the man.
Oh, was he an artist?
Okay, it's one thing to pry about someone famous, but when you start
Right,
asking
Liv.
about family members, that's officially being nosy. What is all this about anyway? What does any of this have to do with your investigation?
Enjoy your lurk, Miss Lemon.
I'm not sure just yet, but I know 2 of the people who are now missing seem to have an interest in Escher and his time here. It's like they're trying to track down more information, but why, I don't know. So here I am,
Thank you for the
continuing
hearts.
their search.
Oh, really?
Yep, gotta be thorough, you know?
You will not tell anyone what I told you, okay? Not your mom, not your friends, and especially not the police. If I have to take this to my grave, so do you.
Well, of course. It's not my place to spread this around. I wouldn't worry too much, though. If people found out Escher stayed here, they'd just think, oh, cool, and continue on with their day. You might get a little foot traffic from bloggers, but I doubt it would even be a news story.
You don't know anything. I do.
Okay,
The
girl.
secret stays in this house.
Okay, I guess that's all from her for now.
Not while Evelyn is here.
Okay, I'm still looking for Monte Cristo and Dorian Gray. But like I know what the message is trying to convey. I'm just missing a few letters, and I don't know if she's gonna be like, I don't have enough information for that, because I haven't seen it with Penelope's eyes. But it's telling me box in room 102, I think, unless I have gotten something wrong. But I still need more books. And I can't talk to you. Wait. No, can't talk to you. Oh, okay. Then maybe it'll let me. Maybe it'll let me do it.
That's it.
Okay.
Box in room 102 at Rosewood Apartments. That's a strange connection.
Gotcha.
Guess she's not here.
Any way I can
That doesn't work.
get myself in there?
That doesn't work.
Any apartment keys on the desk? There's 203. How will I get in there, I wonder?
I don't need to talk to him right now.
Maybe I just need to...
If I want to set the alarm, I need to press the alarm button.
Let's just sleep for a few hours and see if she comes back, maybe.
Hello?
Hi, Penelope. We have a new development.
Oh,
Oh, really? What now?
We just got off the phone with Darth Vader himself,
huh?
and he claims to know the whereabouts of our 3 victims.
Darth Vader, huh? Are they being held captive in the Death Star?
It was someone using some kind of voice-changing device for anonymity.
Mm-hmm.
Their voice was pitched way down, so it's impossible to tell age or gender. First, they said they have the information we are looking for. And second, they demanded a ransom for $50,000.
Whoa.
But the 3 would never be found.
You're kidding.
We had no success tracking the caller's location, and the call was too brief to listen for background noise. Before they hung up, they told us to get the money together and wait for further instructions. This sudden left turn has left us with our heads spinning.
Why would they have waited this long to call in?
3 possibilities. They're serious, dangerous, and wanting to build a level of desperation in us. There's some schmucks who saw this story on the news and figured they could capitalize. Or they're a kid pulling a prank. Our game plan right now is to be on high alert and act like this individual is telling the truth.
Yeah.
All we can do at the moment is monitor the phones and hold our breath.
And the money?
Time to have a yard sale or 2? For now, I'm not worried about the money. Until we know more, this is thinking ahead. But we might be able to pull off a sting operation if the caller isn't strategic about how they pick up the ransom.
So would you say that money is back on the motives list?
No one took anything from Gerald's cash register. But that's chump change. This is money with a capital M. So yes, I say so. Okay, Penelope. Keep going on about things as normal. We'll keep you updated. Oh, and don't mention this to Eileen or Mitchell. There's no point in getting them involved until we know what's going on here.
Understood.
Okay, she's here.
I'm setting myself up for ridicule here, but would you happen to have a small wooden box in your room? About yay big? That would have been there when you moved in?
Okay, you are the absolute queen of weird questions. You are weird question royalty. But yes, I do have exactly that in my room, and am a little disturbed that you somehow knew this.
Are you being serious about the box? I can never tell.
Yeah, it's in here on my dresser. But you can't go and see it right now because it's time for you to be burned at the stake for witchcraft.
I followed a clue, that's all. Can you tell me more about the box?
I found it a few years ago when I was moving furniture around. I had accidentally bumped a panel on the wainscoting, and of course the panel fell off. I thought it was just the shoddy woodwork, but then I looked down and saw an opening where the panel was. Inside were a lot of spiders, and that box. On the top of it is some kind of jumbled tile work. It's probably not supposed to look like that, but I thought it looked kind of cool, so I
I'm
kept
so
it as a
glad she
decoration.
kept it.
That sounds exactly like what I'm looking for.
Is Gerald Cook being held in there?
Probably not. But that box did hold his interest.
Well, I was just about to go do errands and get food, so you'll have to wait. I absolutely do not trust you in my room alone.
What if I were to, say, order some pizza for you?
Free pizza? Oh, my kind of bribe. Get me pizza and you can check out that box
Perfect.
all you want.
Well, it's free for me too.
Pablo's Pizza, we put the E's in cheese. How may I take your order?
Let's do a pepperoni.
1 large pepperoni pizza, please.
Got it. 1 large pepperoni pizza. Will there be anything else?
Nope, that's all. And I'll do delivery.
All right, Penelope, your order will be delivered in approximately 30 minutes.
Great, thanks.
Stay saucy.
And while we're waiting for this pizza, I'm gonna check off some bingo things. Because we did start the bingo. Sound alert. I think we had a silly goose of 90% or higher. I was the 10% or lower. So I think that is caught up now. That was a lot. Apologies. Oh, second chance. Oh, second chance is not on this one because we're not doing the Nancy bingo, it's the Lucingo bingo. I don't think second chance is on this one. I was shocked that It's Locked was on here. Oh, there it is. That's weird. I feel like 2 of my bingo things have been like mashed together. Because I don't remember those being on this one.
I'm not sure if there's a polite way to ask this.
Why am I asking him
What's
this?
it like having a prosthetic arm?
I don't know why people always prologue that question with things like, you don't have to talk about it if you don't want to, or I hate to ask. It's natural to wonder about unusual injuries. It doesn't bother me.
It's even more natural to assume that the person is bothered by an unusual injury.
To answer your question, it was very bizarre at first. Terrifying, really. It took a long time to come to terms with the fact that life would never be the same. It may sound silly, but I went through all 5 stages of grief.
Nap
Acceptance came when
alert,
I
enjoy your
acknowledged just how
nap.
many things I could still do, and just how quickly the pace of technology was increasing. Every new model I get has new capabilities.
Okay.
What's the
Why
day-to-day
are we
like?
asking?
Day-to-day
about
really
this?
isn't a big deal. The fingers articulate well, and they can hold some weight. I have to take it off to shower, or deal with any water, really. It's been having weird electrical issues lately and will give me a nasty little zap.
Oh.
And it's way more comfortable to sleep without it, but otherwise it stays on.
How exactly did the injury happen?
I was a firefighter. Take a guess.
Something involving an axe?
I meant that rhetorically. I don't feel like getting specific. Even after all these years, the phantom pains still come and go. But I've adapted to it all.
You should wear it like a badge of honor.
Yeah,
Thanks for talking.
never a problem.
Okay.
You again.
Pizza's here.
Pizza's here.
Sweet! What have you got for me? Ew, pepperoni! So greasy!
No.
Actually, go get me better toppings, and then we have a deal.
What?
Kidding! I've never met a pizza I didn't like.
That'd be
Come on in.
crazy. Yeah, a whole box of pizza in the pocket.
What are you doing?
Oh. So double click is to turn. I wonder if any of these squares are in the right spot. It'd be great if they could tell me that. Maybe I should... This is gonna be difficult. Okay, I think those are all in the right spots. At least this isn't a slider puzzle, you know? That would be crazy. Let's see. No. No. Yes. Okay, that looks right. That looks right also. Let's move these up. So I can experiment with this one a little bit. That's not it. Nope. That one and maybe this one? No. Close though. Close, close, close. Not that. Man, this is like optical illusion stuff. It's kind of hurting my eyes. Okay, there's that. It does look like above the bed, yes. Except above the bed, I think, is different colors. But that might not matter. I feel like I might be able to get it without looking at it. Just based on, like... I mean, what, like, clearly fits together, you know? I don't know, we'll see. Like, that's almost right, but I feel like it's not quite exact. Because it feels weird here, but maybe that's fine. Maybe I should look at the wall. That looks like it goes together. See, it's coming together a little bit. This one looks like it's upside down. But it otherwise fits, which is confusing. Well, all of these could be upside down, I suppose. It is possible. Maybe I should go look.
Seriously, don't touch my stuff. Do you not have your own bathroom?
Sorry,
10
I'm
feet
looking
down
for the
hall?
door that goes out of my...
You ever need to look at that box some more? Just bring me a pizza and we're square.
Okay. Thank you for
Don't
telling
come
me
back
that.
Unless you're holding a pizza.
Okay. We'll do cheese this time. See,
Weird.
okay, it's not the same. It's just reminiscent of. So it is going to be a fully on me puzzle.
Pablo's Pizza, we put the E's in cheese. How may I take your order?
1 large cheese pizza, please.
Got it. 1 large cheese pizza. Will there be anything else?
Almost. What's your name?
Devin.
Okay, Devin. I'm going to assume you've heard about the recent disappearances. Do you know the names Gerald Cook or Terrence Davies? Terrence probably isn't that much younger than you and goes to the local high school. Maybe you have a younger sibling in his grade. Or know someone who has a younger sibling in his grade.
Ma'am, this is a pizzeria.
You gotta shoot your
That's
shot.
funny.
I'm guessing you want delivery? It'll be there in 30 minutes. Stay saucy.
See if there's anything going on
Can you
with
tell the
him.
story about your path to success? You've clearly avoided the starving artist fate, owning your own gallery and all.
You don't want to hear it. It's pretty boring. Just standard success stuff.
Such as...
Such as?
Spreadsheets.
Would you care to elaborate?
Not really. The real kickstart to the whole thing was studying at a fairly prestigious art school in New York after graduation. New York is where you go if you want to end up somebody. Or so they say. 4 years of painting frescoes like Michelangelo, visualizing light like Rembrandt, using color like Cézanne, and shape like Picasso. It was an incredible experience.
How did you do in school?
My alma mater believed that a grading system would stamp out creative thought, and I 100% agree. Art has no wrong answers. We're not performing surgery or mixing chemicals. We're expressing thought and emotion. How would you even
I
grade
agree.
that?
I agree.
Basically, we all got straight A's, and we're all valedictorian.
Sounds like communist propaganda.
Not
But okay.
this.
After college, I had a couple connections to sell commissions through. A year later, I started participating in shows. After the snowball got rolling, it wasn't long until I ended up here. The end.
What's the financial side look like?
Yawn. Can we talk about anything else?
Fair.
I bet renting this building is expensive, and you also have to make enough profit to live and eat.
So, did you watch the big game last night? I heard a team was playing against another team?
Thanks for talking.
No problem.
No pizza yet. We're just talking to everybody until our pizza shows up. Maybe now. No pizza. Hey. How's it going?
Carlisle
Going
Police.
good.
Sergeant Russell speaking.
Something's not sitting right with me about Colin.
What you
Just
doing?
now is not.
There's no way he can afford keeping a
Uh,
gallery
babe?
open.
Oh,
I've seen his
are you
art.
still streaming?
Yeah,
I've seen the responses to his art.
that's
The
okay.
act's
Hey,
all self-made,
come back.
but
Yeah, what's
Do you
what?
think you can make me
feels
coffee?
So unlikely.
Yeah. Yeah, I can
Do
make
you
you
think
coffee.
he's making money
Thank you.
illegally?
Yeah.
I love
He'd have been
you.
the one to call in the
Sorry.
ransom.
You don't know? I just assumed you knew, so I never brought it up.
Goofy.
No what?
Colin's probably as self-made as the next millionaire's son. Probably had the same start as Jeff Bezos, with a $300,000 check from mom and dad. Colin's father is a business mogul, Douglas Ellison, one of Connecticut's very own multimillionaires.
Oh, wow. This explains a lot.
This does not mean to pay any less attention to him, but we can cross him off the list of potential ransom callers.
Thanks for talking.
Keep us updated.
Here's your order. Have a good one.
Thanks.
You.
You too.
I like how she puts it on the floor. Like, you can't put it on the table.
You again.
Pizza's here.
Sweet! What have you got for me?
You're gonna have like 5 pizzas today.
Come on in.
Okay. Oh! Okay, so it resets your progress when you walk away from it. So that's not good news. That is not good news for us. I didn't need to click on that one. I want one that's gonna fit next to this, or maybe it goes to the very side. That's possible. Well, here's one. That's gonna be too tall. Yeah, this may go on the very edge. Let's just say it goes at the very top. I'm not opposed to believing that. Or maybe at the very bottom. None of these are really fitting. We are going to be staying here until we solve this puzzle. So, lock in, everybody. Maybe it goes at the... Let's try putting it at the bottom, actually. And then working up from there. Perhaps... Yeah, so there's definitely a top to this one, which is helpful to know. That looks right. Mm-hmm. Yeah, we're getting somewhere. I guess these go like this. So I can turn all those around. Probably. It's kind of hard to tell with some of them. I don't know if that feels right. This is hard. We're gonna be here for just a little while. Maybe I need these to go... here. I don't know if that's gonna help me. Okay, it is. It is helping me. Mm-hmm. Okay. Okay, there we go. There we go. Maybe these do need to go at the top. This puzzle is like hurting my eyes a little bit. Yeah. It's not the most fun. I think it'll be really satisfying once it's done. But it's a lot. Had to drive home, no worries. We were just here doing this. So you have not missed anything, really. I'm not totally sure this is right either. Those go together. Maybe, here we go. That helps. Okay, I need to... This is really interesting. I did drive safe, that's why I wasn't here. No. I need like the more yellow-ish. I don't know. What am I looking for? That. That is what I'm looking for. I think this is looking right. It's really hard to tell. It is really, really hard to tell. These look like they go together, these two right here. So what it's looking like is all of these are going to go on the bottom, probably. Hard to say, hard to say. Where is this piece at? What do you mean? This one? Oh, good, okay. That was gonna throw me off so much if I couldn't find that piece. Gotta be. that's not right. That's not right, I don't think. If it is, that's crazy. It's not, though. Is there another piece that looks identical to that? What the hey? It's very Escher. Something is wrong. Is it this one? Oh my god, wait. Holy. That's wild. Okay. Now we're back. We're back on track. This is tough stuff. No, that's let's see. We're almost somewhere. Broken. Mold made.
Hold on. What's that paper over there?
Blue Eyes 92 to J Latimer 12. I wired you the $120 earlier today to the bank account number you provided. Is there any chance you can give me an estimate on how long it will take to make and ship to me? No pressure, but the sooner I have it, the better. Just to confirm, you don't want your birth date changed on your new license? No, don't change the birth date, just the information I sent you. Some of us have more significant problems than not being able to get into bars. Interesting.
Fake ID. Maybe there's more to Stacy than I thought.
I can't talk to her while I'm in here, I don't think. Okay, so now I have that key mold. Can I put these together? I guess not. What does my checklist say?
That's not done yet. That's not done yet.
How do I get in there? Is this a key to her apartment? Room 102 secrets.
That doesn't work.
Okay, well, it doesn't work. It's almost 3 o'clock, so we could go to Evelyn's again. least I hope we can go to Evelyn's again.
Colin, you're the son of Douglas Ellison, correct?
Yep, yeah, he's my dad. Wealthy, successful, business genius, Douglas Ellison.
Mm-hmm.
What was it like, growing up as a millionaire's son?
Overrated. Sure, you would get nice stuff and yacht rides and top-class education. But I would have traded it all to be a normal kid in an instant.
You don't think it would have been a grass is greener kind of situation?
When I would bring a friend over to the house, they'd always be like, "This is insane, I can't believe you live like this." But then that would be it. No constant, "I wish I had your life," or "I would give anything to be you." But would I say those things to them? All the time. They never understood why, though.
What was the reason?
You wouldn't get it either.
This is classic
Look at this guy, who's
rich
given
boy
everything.
complaining that he's rich.
Now he's complaining? So spoiled, so out of touch.
You're right. I probably wouldn't get it.
I certainly don't get it.
What kind of business does he run?
He's the CEO of a mid-sized pharmaceutical company. The business of profiting off the sick.
Right.
To play the devil's advocate, you could say he's helping the sick.
If somebody's
He's
getting
not.
that rich, their motive is probably not helping people.
Yeah.
I know of the deals he's made with the FDA
Yeah.
to get unsafe drugs pushed to the market. I've figured out how he turns a buck. I have no respect for him.
If your dad wasn't who he was, would you have still been able to get into art?
Of course I would still like art if he never existed.
I meant more like being able to paint for a living.
I'm done with this conversation, and I'm done with you prying into my personal life. Can you just leave?
Sorry. Sorry. It's so close to being 3 o'clock. What if we just stand here for a second? And wait for it to be 3. Okay, good. Oh. What just happened? I didn't see your feet. Am I not able to snoop around anymore? Does she not leave anymore?
I need to get going. See you later.
Oh. I was just too early. Okay, good. That really worried me for a second. Oh. Where do I go?
Shoot. I need to hide. Now.
Yeah,
Now's my chance to listen.
you're right. I'm not in the mood for a scavenger hunt.
Okay, okay, where to hide? Oh my goodness. This is so silly goofy.
I need to get going. See you later.
We can hang out outside.
Shoot. I need to hide. Now.
Closet.
I know there are extra copies of Who knows where they all ended up? I'm not in the mood for a challenge that night. I'm such an idiot. I just needed to check one thing. Why did I bring the entire folder with me? Yeah, it's just out in the woods. Somewhere. You're right. It's way too important to just leave out there. Especially now. But I'm already so late. And we have the 60th birthday dinner for Mr. Gomez tonight. Oh, this is going to have to wait. Uncle Hendrik is definitely rolling in his grave.
Whoa.
Phew. That was close.
It was close. Silly Munchies, thanks for the follow. Welcome in. Let's see if this key works. I'm a little bit confused. Okay.
This looks like a mold to cast something out of resin.
Okay. In the location that reminds me most of my home country. Combine the two for that. Okay. Meow. I spoke with Escher. I can't claim to know him well enough to call him Moritz? For a good long while yesterday. It was like I was talking to a kindred spirit. A spirit much more brilliant than I, but a spirit nonetheless. We spent some time looking back at the way things used to be but before the wars. He described in detail what his life is like these days in the old country, which I greatly appreciated because I've known for some time now that I'll never have a chance to return. It was comforting to hear that the country had healed from its wounds. I can finally replace the images in my head of my world swallowed by flames with something much more prosperous and peaceful. I, of course, then had to ask him about technique. How could I not? He gave a short lecture on his use of grids and various mathematical constructions that were beyond me. My confusion must have been embarrassingly apparent because he stopped to assure me that even he didn't fully understand the math behind everything. That was nice of him to say, but I don't believe it. He then asked me about my own work, and I described some of the architectural projects that I had been a part of over the years. This piqued his interest, and he told me how he briefly had studied architecture before switching to the arts. He had some of his own thoughts about large-scale structures that were built upon the same principles as his art that tested the limits of what a building could be, and I'll admit I became instantly smitten with the idea. I didn't want to burden Escher by having him sit through my own fantastical or maybe ridiculous idea that's been bouncing around my head for a while now, but this seemed like such an opportune time to mention it. He listened intently as I described my thoughts, and even though I naturally concluded by saying something like, "But it's too big of a project to be possible," he did not jump in to agree. He sat for a moment and thought. Then he said something I did not expect. He told me that if I had the funds, my idea certainly was possible. He admitted that some of the details were odd, but in general thought it would be both an incredible architectural feat and very practical if needed, that it could save lives. I tried not to show my schoolboy levels of excitement, but they were hard to hide. Escher referenced back to his ideas on seeing his principles come to life in structure and told me he could work with me while he was here, when feeling up to it, to make these visions a reality. He knew that he would never see this work himself, but he told me that there was some satisfaction in knowing
Today marks the beginning of the creation of my greatest scheme and legacy.
It would exist. He also suggested a very bold, grand design for the largest part inspired by Moorish architecture. I was clearly hesitant at the ambition required, but if I'm able to tackle it, it would be an artistic treasure. All in all, today marks the beginning of the creation of my greatest scheme and legacy. I'm infinitely thankful for Escher instilling the confidence in this project that I would never have had on my own, and I pray I can do it justice. Now there's no time for writing, the planning begins. Note, Need to practice working with three-dimensional details. Metal casting, wood carving. Once I acquire the tools, I should practice with small creations. Okay, is that everything in the attic?
That's not done yet.
No? What am I missing in the attic? Oh, cool. Well, I'm glad you're here. Thanks for joining in. Oh, this is what I'm missing, probably. Was that enough to check off?
That's not done yet.
What? What am I missing? I can't look in that top drawer. There's nothing in here anymore. Any Penelope Pendrick experts in chat? I just want to make sure I don't leave without something that's necessary. I feel like I've seen everything there is to see.
That's not done yet.
I guess we can come back later. Look in the planter. Planter. Oh, thank you. Yes, I did miss that earlier. Let's see if that was... Yes, that was sufficient. Thank you, Liv. I hate trying to get out of this attic. It is so frustrating every time. Okay, but we're out.
What are these papers?
Okay, Speedy's Diner. Something's buried there. Was that it? Can you tell me where Speedy's Diner is?
You again.
Do you know of a place called Speedy's Diner?
Nope.
Okay.
Where did you live before you moved to Carlisle?
Somewhere worse.
That doesn't really
She did
narrow
tell
it
us
down.
that she was homeless
She
at one
could've.
time, so...
Wow, I bet that was a lifestyle adjustment. Why exactly did you leave?
I didn't exactly have the best time there. I just wanted to get out and start over.
What made it so bad?
Life. It just happens.
Did you grow up there?
Yeah, I did.
Do you ever go back to visit?
No, it's not really my thing.
Not even your parents?
They're perfectly happy as they are.
So, how did you end up here, exactly?
It sounds stupid, but I did the whole close your eyes and point to somewhere on the globe thing, except with a US map. And you can go anywhere. It's really an overwhelming choice. After I landed in the ocean a couple times, and then on San Francisco, like seriously, I don't hate myself. I got Southern Connecticut. So here I am.
Are you happy you ended up here?
A small New England town is basically the South Pole of a city like Chicago. So yeah, everything ended up all right.
I'll let you get back to your work.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe Russell can tell me where Speedy's is.
I don't need to talk to him right now.
What? Okay, then we'll talk to Mitchell, I guess.
That son of a gun actually did it.
Any news?
Nothing yet. Do you know of a place called Speedy's Diner?
Speedy's Diner? That's a blast from the past. It burned down a long, long time ago. If greasy American fare is what you're looking for, there's always Sunrise Diner. Ever wanted a moose head watching you eat? That's your place.
You have lived here since you were young, correct? Did you know the Scardovi family?
Sorry it's been so
Yes,
long.
of
Mom
course I
called
did.
and then I got
Name any
sidetracked.
family from
That's
back
right.
then and I knew
Thank
them.
you.
You're
The town
welcome.
was small, the school was
Oh,
small.
she said hi.
It's just
Hi.
the way it was.
Were you friends?
By proximity, maybe? Scott Scardovi was in my grade. We were both jock types in high school, so we got along all right. Didn't really hang out outside of school, though. It was like a work friendship.
How well did you know Evelyn?
I'm sorry, where are you getting these names? This is all ancient history.
Did you know that Evelyn still lives here?
I probably knew that, but you know what? I don't care. We weren't friends then, and we aren't friends now. Why would you assume that growing up in the same town makes us all one big happy family?
Did you ever meet their great uncle Hendrik?
No, I never even met their parents or went to their house. As a matter of fact, I knew almost nothing about them, which means we're done here.
Okay.
Thanks for talking.
Never a problem.
Maybe, I feel like he's not gonna know.
I just wanted to apologize for last time. I shouldn't have jumped to conclusions.
Yeah, thanks. It's not a big deal. You have no idea how much it sucks to be the kid of someone famous. Your entire identity is them.
I hear you.
My name might as well be Douglas's son, Ellison, because that's all I am in social circles. Meet someone for the first time? What's it like having Douglas Ellison as a dad? See someone you haven't seen in a while. How's your dad doing? And everyone assumes that everything you've ever accomplished was handed to you on a silver platter.
Well,
It's gotten pretty old.
You should change your name and move away.
I've thought about it. Should have done it after college. I'm in too deep now.
This is completely unrelated, but... Did you study M.C. Escher at all while you were in college?
Oh, man, I wish. This may surprise you, looking at my painting style, but he's my favorite artist.
Oh, really?
I love that I don't understand how he did it. His art, I mean. Most famous artists have similar technical knowledge that can be learned, even if you're not anywhere near their skill level. But Escher, you'd have to be a computer to keep up.
What's your favorite work of his?
As cool as the impossible buildings are, my favorites are his tessellations. Especially his Sky and Water series, where the negative space of the birds transforms into fish. I could look at them for hours.
Do you know any history about Carlisle?
The only history I care about is them dead presidents, baby. Yeah.
I hate you.
Can you say that more like a joke next time?
no.
Oh, yeah, that reminds me. One thing about Carlisle. Did you know that Escher came through here about 50 years ago? Not like it means anything today, but when I was in between two buildings
I'm
for
a
my
little
gallery,
bit less suspicious of him
may
now
have
because
influenced me picking this one.
the narrative
Interesting.
already makes
Do
you
by
hate him so
chance
much that you
know the
want
name
it to be
Hendrik
him.
Vandenberg?
But now I'm
Is
thinking that
he
maybe
an
that's
artist?
too obvious.
Never heard of him. Here's something
Sassy.
I like. I've recently been getting into collecting. Collectors are considered
The
fairly
person that I
prestigious in
suspect
the
the
art world,
least
you know?
right now is
Another badge
Stacy,
on my
which
Girl
makes me
Scout
think
section.
maybe it is
And I bought a
Stacy.
box of stuff from an estate sale around here. The
I don't
estate
know.
liquidator told me it was
I'm
Escher
questioning
influenced,
everything.
or maybe Escher adjacent, whatever that means. But the box is filled with lots of cool pieces.
Oh my gosh. I'd love to see that.
The box is back in my apartment, but if I remember, I can bring something here to show you.
That'd be amazing. Thanks, Colin. Do you remember the name of the owner of the estate?
Nah, it's probably somewhere in the paperwork.
And before I forget, would you happen to have any casting resin around?
Not sure. I rarely use it. I can take a look in the back if you help me out with something. I was gonna work on reorganizing some of my supplies. If you want to do that instead, I can go look around. All I need is for everything to fit into the box.
Oh, I
without
know these
overlapping.
puzzles.
Well, sure.
We can do that.
I can do that. Now.
Cool. I'll get you set up.
Okay. Let's do it. The colored pencils are so pretty. Oh. Oh, that makes it a little bit more complicated. Whoa! And no rotating? That is interesting. I thought those were individual pieces.
That's it.
Okay, good news. I found a single bag of polyethylene terephthalate casting resin. A little dusty, but better than nothing.
Polyethylene. Who's a what?
All you need to know is that it's a plastic that you need to heat up and pour into whatever mold you have.
Okay.
Got it.
Hence the stove.
Oh, one last thing. I want to clean this spot over here. Can you grab me a bottle of cleaner? Loretta left one in the women's bathroom.
You mean this one?
Huh.
I can explain?
You really can't.
That's funny.
Well, that's everything. Have fun inhaling melted plastic fumes.
That's hilarious. I love it when a game kind of makes fun of itself. Hello? Ooh, I hate the way that looks. You're digging your own grave. the Oaxacan cookie frosting. What do I even do now? I guess I can... Can I put these together now? Yeah. Okay, so that's done.
Loosey-goosey, baby. Loosey-goosey.
Thank you for the bits. Locate Speedy's Diner. Okay. Still haven't found the diner.
I don't need to talk to him right now.
I totally do, though, because I've been threatened. You silly, silly goose. What road is Speedy's Diner on? Maybe I have to look in the scrapbook again. Because I know there was a picture of Speedy's Diner. So I think I have enough time to snoop. Locate Speedy's Diner and snoop in Stacy's room. And there might be something else on there that I'm forgetting about. Yeah, my inventory, I've got the key, the threat letter, the bottle of cleaner, the trowel, this like stairs mechanism sketch, screwdriver, Colin's apartment key, rubber gloves, lantern with batteries in it, nickels, compass, measuring tape, case file, grocery list, TV remote. Okay, so it's actually not in here. Oh, and I have to get to the cliffs? The cliffside? I thought that I'd be able to do that by going through her yard. Yeah, okay.
It looks like there could be a ledge down there, but I can't tell for sure.
I forgot about this. It was so high up there. The cliffs, not the death. Can I see anything? Oh!
Blood! What happened here?
Uh-oh. Somebody has been dragged into the freaking woods. Can I not go that way? Is that all I have to see here? That music is so intense. Look at the footprint.
This boot print is a little too small for the average man, and a little too big for the average woman. A teenage boy?
Okay. So...
That's not done yet.
Oh, I see, I see. 10 inches. Well, more like 10, almost 10 and a half inches. Did she make a note of that? No.
That's not done yet.
There's a book. There's a book to look at. That there is. Okay, so it was like around, it was a little less than 10 and a half inches. So I'm going to say that it's like a size 9, and we'll see. I guess that's in the questions. Size 9?
I don't think that's right.
Okay, so I'm probably close. Maybe like 8 and a half or 9 and a half.
I don't think that's right. I don't think that's right.
What do you mean? Is it just 10? And what I mean by that is 10 inches, so 8?
I don't think that's right.
What? Am I tripping? Read the passage above it. Take the measurement of the base of the shoe and subtract an amount based on your shoe type. For thicker shoes such as boots. Okay, so it's probably boots. Subtract 0.5 inches. So we could be looking at more like 7.5 foot size.
That's it.
There we go. I see, I see. So now we've determined the size of the boot. I assume I need to report that.
I don't need to talk to him right now.
What do you freaking mean? I can call Eileen. What size foot is your
Hi,
son?
Mrs. Davies. It's Penelope. I was wondering if you could check something for me. Do you know Terrence's shoe size?
I can find out. What do you need it for?
I came across a spot in a popular hiking area that looked suspicious.
Suspicious how?
I'm not going to tell her about the dried blood.
It looked like some kind of scuffle. It could be nothing, but I wanted to run it by you.
Okay, I have it. 7.5.
Any chance you can remember anything about the
Gotcha.
pattern on his shoes?
Those are the boots he loves to track dirt around with. I'll check the back porch. In the middle, there are multiple sets of 4 diamonds. At the toe and heel are rectangles that follow the shape of the shoe, and around the rest of the edges are markings that kind of look like little people.
I didn't look at it that closely. Is it a match? I didn't look at it that closely. It is a match. I guess I kind of have the option to tell her that it's not a match so that she's not worried about it.
Hello.
Hi.
More
Thank you.
coffee.
Yeah.
It's a match.
Did I interrupt you?
Oh, really?
No.
Probably
Okay.
sounds strange, but that feels like good news.
Good enough?
I'm not
Yeah.
sure.
Thank you.
The
That was
markings
the
in the dirt
coffee
really
pot.
look
I
like
didn't
someone
fart
was
there.
abducted.
But it means we're closer to finding answers.
Love you.
I'm not
Love you, bye.
sure if this is a normal thing to say, but I'd much rather face his death than never know what happened to him. I'd rather be there lowering him into his grave than going through life doing double takes at people who look like him or getting excited at every knock on the door. That little bit of hope is a curse, and it never leaves. Speaking of curses, this is not the first time this has happened to me, you know?
What? What do you mean?
Please elaborate.
About 15 years ago, when I was pregnant with Terrence, my husband, Terrence's dad, and I were finishing the move to Carlisle. The moving crew had transported almost all of our stuff, and I was due to fly out in a day or two. My husband had a business trip in Boston that he had left for a couple days earlier.
Did he never come back?
And he was going to meet me in Carlisle after. Usually we were good about keeping up with phone calls while he was away. But everything was just so hectic.
What?
I never saw him again. He never showed up at our new house. He wasn't there at our son's birth. He was gone. And before you say it, there is a 0% chance he would have chosen to leave us. I knew something was wrong after his work called me and asked where he was. After his disappearance, I worked like a dog to find him, driving to Boston for years, all with a toddler. I hung fresh missing posters over the brown,
crazy.
weathered ones beneath, until the phone poles looked like they had books stapled on. It took 10 years for me to accept he was never coming back. And my worst regret, that little bit of hope.
Eileen. Oh, that's horrifying. I'm so sorry you're going through this again.
What if his and Terrence's disappearances are
Maybe
connected?
It makes it worse. I don't know. Just whatever you do, please find answers.
I'm assuming that they are. That's wild. Oh, because maybe you don't get that information if you tell it that it's not a match. I see. What to do now? Maybe it's sleepy time. You do, but you also give her added trauma. Gotcha. Yeah, I want to avoid that for her. Construction noises at night? It's giving Jacques. Jacques Brunet? Is that you? Okay, where be the construction? Nothing looks different in here. I told her it wasn't so she wouldn't worry in mine, and she was so upset, then did the trauma dump, and I had to reload and tell her the other option. I see. Felt so bad. I bet. That sounds awful. Oh, that's done. A hammer, for some reason. Okay, can't talk to you. You're not here yet. I've unlocked the ability to do something.
Does the name Mitchell Hart mean anything to you?
On my list.
I haven't heard
Oh,
that
probably
name in
Stacy's
a
room.
long time.
He's someone pretty close to the investigation. His friend was
Maybe.
one of the people who disappeared, so he's been a good source of information.
Ha! Good source. If you like your tea served with a pinch of arsenic. Did you bring up my name to him? You did, didn't you? Let me guess. He said he didn't know who I was.
It was basically that, but in more words. He said he went to school with your brother, but knew nothing about your family.
He certainly has not changed in the slightest. I see he forgot to mention that he and I used to be engaged.
Whoa.
Engaged?
Our wedding date was supposed to be April 8th, 1997.
What happened?
Here's some relationship advice. In good times, when everything is butterflies and rainbows, it's easy to be compatible.
True.
It's easy to not have those hard conversations, and it's easy to be patient, kind, and considerate. The only way to truly know someone is when the you-know-what hits the fan. Are they still kind? Or do they lash out and become bitter and angry when things happen that they cannot control? Sure, life has plenty of good times, but it also has bad, and when they happen, you need a partner, not an enemy.
Let me guess. Mitchell became the enemy.
I'm just lucky I was able to see the truth before walking down that aisle. Oh, and you may have noticed, he's a serial liar.
There has been a trend.
Yeah.
I can't even pretend to know him now. It's been so long. But if he's anything like how he was in his 20s, you need to be careful with him. He was manipulative. He'd lie even about the dumbest things, like why he forgot something or why he was late, let alone anything serious. And maybe this is shallow, I don't know, but man, was he cheap. His brother worked at an airline, and he almost got him fired just to weasel free plane tickets out of him.
Wow.
And don't get me started on the engagement ring. Seeing that thing was just proof he didn't love me. But before you judge me, he was fairly well off. He just had other things that he valued more than me to spend money on. Oh yeah, and he could get really nasty at times. If he was angry or irritated or whatever.
Really? Mitchell? He seems like a decent guy.
That's the problem. When we met, he was so charming. He was fun, thoughtful, and we would talk for hours. As time went on, little red flags would pop up, but I was so enamored that I had blinders on.
Well, did he have a temper?
For the most part, not more than anyone else. It was more how he acted when he was angry. When something would go wrong, he was quick to sniff out someone to blame, even if it was blameless. And you certainly didn't want to be on the receiving end of that. What it comes down to is, if you have to talk to him, take everything he says with a bucket of salt.
A bucket.
And absolutely do not believe anything he says about me. He'd make up outrageous stories in a second just to have a chance to drag my name through the mud.
Okay, I'll be careful. Talk to you later.
Take care.
Okay, let's check our list. So,
That's not done yet.
all I have is explore Stacy's room and locate Speedy's. So it's gotta be one of those things.
That doesn't work.
I don't know why it
That
would,
doesn't work.
but I'm grasping
That
at
doesn't
straws here. Can I look at this? Oh, fact check, fact check, fact check.
April 8th, 1997.
Oh.
Evelyn told me you and she used to be engaged. Well, that's a far cry from you not really knowing each other, isn't it?
You're talking to her? Nothing's sacred with you, is it? Had you ever considered that maybe there was a reason I tried to avoid dredging all this up?
She doesn't have a very high opinion of you.
You think you can take anything she said seriously? She probably blamed me for us not working out, but I'm sure she left out some important details.
Funny. She told me not to listen to you either. What kind of details?
When I lost my arm, it ended life as I knew it, and I became deeply depressed. In the beginning, Evelyn was there for me, but it wasn't long at all before her visits became scarcer and scarcer.
His neck
When
does
I
look
asked her
shiny.
about it,
She said I was too hard to be around. I was going through the worst time of my life and
Stacey's
was
room
battling
Snoop
depression.
strategy is clever. I felt
needed her
both
more than
impressed
ever.
and extremely dumb for not thinking of it.
And that's not even half the story, but I'm already worn out. But even before that happened, there were times that the sweet, intelligent woman I loved would be shockingly selfish. Like this. I had completed my training as a prohibitionary firefighter and was going to be having a party with some of the other guys in the crew. She knew how much I wanted her there. She told me she was going to swing by a store on the way over. She never showed up. Said she got distracted. For hours? I don't know. But it was heartbreaking. Things like that happen more often than they should have. And be warned, she'll twist any situation to make herself the victim. You really can't trust her accounts of anything.
Well, she described you as a liar and manipulator with anger issues. And on top of all that, cheap.
Cheap? I was living off a firefighter's salary. Of course we weren't going out to get filet mignon every night. I'll admit our dates were more on the modest side, but that's because I was saving up for bigger things. Heck, her engagement ring cost practically half my savings.
Huh. Looks like you two might have been looking at two different rings.
That woman. She knows we picked that ring out together, and she knows how much she loved it. Gold with emerald and diamond settings. Looked like something out of royalty.
I don't trust either of them. I don't trust either of them. But he has consistently lied to me.
I'm kind of inclined to believe her side of the story here. You've lied consistently throughout this whole case.
And how would you know Evelyn hasn't? I'll admit to my wrongdoings, but she never will.
Man, maybe you two really do suit each other.
Two vices don't make a virtue.
You definitely had met her family then.
Yes. I hope you've enjoyed stirring up age-old drama, because I'm putting the stew away. This little talk ruined my day. Please don't ask me about it again.
I'm putting the stew away is crazy.
Okay. I won't.
So, I have the means.
That doesn't work. That doesn't work.
So I have everything I need to snoop in Stacy's room. Bear with me.
Pablo's Pizza, we put the E's in cheese. How may I take your order?
1 large pepperoni pizza, please.
Got it. 1 large pepperoni pizza. Will there be anything else?
Nope, that's all. And I'll do delivery.
All right, Penelope, your order will be delivered in approximately...
I thought maybe I could
Great, thanks.
get it delivered to her or something. What could I do here? I might need a hint. Strategy is similar to one used in a Nancy game.
That doesn't work. That doesn't work.
I thought about climbing out a window. But I don't think I have access to a window that's close to her room. I'm curious about this. I don't know if that actually means anything, but it's stood out to me every time I've seen it. Yeah, the hammer unlocked something I can do, but it doesn't work on the door. What could it be? What could it be? I don't know why I can't think. Yes, tell me the game. Tell me the game that was used, or that the strategy was used.
That doesn't work. That doesn't work.
Okay. Oh, dang. What the heck? Two of the games that I don't know very well, which makes sense why this is not helping me. Well, in both of those you can set off like an alarm. Oh! Now we're gonna have to listen to that for the next however long.
I know I remember Stacy saying she had no interest in the town. Was that a lie?
Okay, I guess we can take that, which is crazy. Okay. Please see me during my office hours. The quality of your recent assignments has not been up to its usual caliber. C-. Big deposits in the last couple of years. Some professor emails. Gross. Also currently a negative balance, yeah. Oh.
Nice soap.
Is that enough? Okay, let's get out of there for a minute. Okay. Well, with that, we've almost hit 4 hours of streaming today, which is way longer than I planned on going. I've just been so invested in what's been going on, and yes, I will save the game. But YouTube, that's going to be all for today's stream. If you want to catch me live sometime, you can follow me on Twitch. There is a link in the video description that will take you to my channel, so you can follow me over here and get notifications about when I go live. Or you can continue watching the VODs on this channel by subscribing to my YouTube. And either way, no matter what you decide, I love you so much, and I will see you next time. Bye!